Hey, Jameson. Were you on the live stream last night when I was doing my tax series? Well, discussing the new. Hey, Avon. When I was discussing about the anyway, I'm going to continue that later on this evening. Oops, I can't read what you're saying, so I gotta stop. Yeah, I'm doing Girl Pub. It was busy. I made over. Well, that's good. So anyways, so I wanted to talk about my new gig that I've done, that I started last week. And basically and I'm on my way to to do a job with going to Sprouts. I'm going to 2 Sprouts supermarkets to check on a display for a product. There's a breakfast food item called Banton Foods, whatever it is. And it's not, one is in Snellville, which is only like 7 miles up the road. And then I have one that's in Kroger's, which is down the street, that pays $12.50 per hour. So it usually takes me either, it depends. If it's a lot of items to put up, I'll probably finish it in an hour. But if otherwise, it could take anywhere from 2 hours. But you do get paid up to 3 hours. But I don't try to take too long to do them, especially if I have other stores to go to. So I've been doing this gig. Let me go this way. I've been doing this gig for a week. I signed up last Friday evening when I came across a YouTube video. And then the next day I did one trial where they gave me $5, which was like going to a Walmart to check on some cookies that was on the aisle. And that was $5, and that was like maybe 10 minutes to do. Then I got one at the Kroger's, which was down the street, which was not even a mile. It was the next street over. And I just so happened to get assigned to put up these wireless accessories, or cell phone accessories rather, like those car chargers. When you go into the store, you'll see them trying to sell car chargers and car mounts. So it's a company called Watch USA. And then I did 2 of those supermarkets that day. And then so far I've done a total of 8 page. Now I'll show you on my screen if I can show you. But and then it's really more than that, because that's not including the gigs I'm doing today. So right now I'm going to go to 2 Sprouts locations in my area, each paying $7 a piece. If I create a new space or something like that, or put up additional aisle, they pay me an additional $5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, they're gonna pay me an additional $5 for each of the stores I go to in Sprouts. So I'll see what that's entailed. But basically, it's feel like about 10 minutes, 20 minutes total for those type of jobs that pays about $7 to $12. And marketing and merchandising is a billion-dollar business. It takes a lot of people, not a lot of people, it takes, well, I guess I could say that. It takes thousands and thousands of people throughout the United States to go into these stores, setting up displays. It's millions of dollars these companies pay to market their product in these supermarkets and stores, department stores. So I'm about to go and do 2 supermarkets today. Kroger's. One is in Snellville, the other one is in Decatur. Hey, Fiat. And 2 of them are Sprouts. One is in Snellville and the other one is in Tucker. And all of these areas are so close to me. It's not even, you know, so I figured today, between those assignments that I'll be doing, even if I do it, even if it took me an hour at this Kroger's, that's $24 plus the other ones, which is $38, and that's a minimum of an hour to 2 hours of actual doing work. And I think it's because, the reason why I say that is because, say it takes me 20 minutes to do the 2 orders at Sprouts. That's 40 minutes at $14. Then the other ones at the supermarket, even if it took me an hour, that's 2. So that's 2 hours and 40 minutes, 3 hours to make $38. And that's just the minimum. I'm just estimating. So I could get paid approximately $38 to $40 just by putting stuff up on the shelf. Now, I will, if you go to my previous video that I just, that's titled My New Gig as a Merchandiser, I did include the link in that previous video. It's another video that I made, and I just not edited, but I kind of went back, added my link. And so if you're interested, go back to that previous video when I was talking about my new gig, and it has a link in the description box. If you're interested, click on it and sign up. And I also do a bottle. That's another, you know, go into the grocery store and, you know, I scan my receipts, and I get paid to scan those receipts. And so far I've gotten about $40 doing that. And this is something you do every day, you know. These little app work jobs, making money with your phone, it's not a scam. It is legit. I've gotten paid. You can get paid via your PayPal account, direct deposit. I've also done the mystery shopping, you know, gigs, mystery shopping. I did it last year, and I made, you know, I didn't even do it on a regular basis. I did about 2-3 assignments, and I made $100 and something in the next few hours. Look at that little Amazon Prime truck, little ugly gray trucks. So yes, I made a lot of money. Quick change. It's not gonna make you rich. It ain't something to make you rich, but when you can make an extra, you could probably make a good extra $400 to $500 a month, and it doesn't even take a whole lot of time. You don't have to spend a lot of hours in one day. You don't have to drive so many hours out your way. You just go in the app. It'll show you stores in your area. Everybody knows Walmart is all over the place. Walmart is one of the biggest, I ain't gonna say biggest client. Walmart hires mystery shoppers to, well, a company. They hook up with a company, and that's one of the companies I work with. Hey, Ruthie. That's one of the companies that hires a lot of people to go into these Walmarts, and that's the field agent. Remember the one I was telling you about, field agent? So field agent, I've made in 1 week's time, going to the different Walmarts, going to all these little things here and there. I made about 50 bucks last week total, doing little things, going to the store, taking pictures of whatever. And that's Field Agent. If you just Google it or go into the App Store, you'll see it. And when I'm driving, and I'll go on Field Agent just to see what they have going on. Like I went to Aldi's a couple times. I shop at Aldi's anyway. They want you to check the shelf to make sure they had a certain product on the shelf. You take a picture, you submit it. And I got paid $5, $6, $7 doing something that takes me 2 minutes to do. I'm already at the supermarket, and then you go to Walmart and you just walk around and see how the representatives act or take pictures of stuff. You know, it's real simple. I've done that several times, and I'll be looking and I said, wait a minute, I'm right there. At one point I could have done 5, 6 different, all of these is right within my vicinity, but I'm doing them. So I said, dang, one time it was $35 worth of assignments with Field Agents, just going, and I was near every single one. It was what was one of those stores I had to, it was Family Dollar, Walmart. It was a whole bunch of them, and it was all within the, it was, and a couple of them was like at these convenience stores. They want you to check these so you know those little mango juice machines, and they just want you to check their display. These companies hire people to check their product at these stores because they spend a lot of money investing in a lot of these they spend a lot of money in a lot of these stores to sell their product. So the only way that they make sure that things are up to par, or they make sure they, you know, need to make orders or deliver more product to store, they hire people to do it. And all you're doing is taking pictures, checking inventory, and that's it. Now, I haven't yet got any big ones, and I'm talking about the survey.com. They also hire people right around this teas, set up the spring line. They change out the winter and they put in the spring line. They pay $80 to $100 for 6 hours. And you just go there and they have a team lead and they go over and tell you what you need to do. You may be putting stuff on the shelf or things like that, putting up merchandise. And yeah, I saw those last week, and the minute I could get onto the site, somebody already had assigned and grabbed up the assignments. And it's not just one store, it's a little while. So I'm waiting to see if Ulta in Snellville will have it again, and I could do it again. Not do it again because I was offered a position but it was at the last minute. It was like 11 o'clock in the morning. They asked me when I go to Buford, Georgia, Ulta, to help them do the displays. And I was not even prepared to go. And I said, well, I get there at 2 o'clock. And at that point, they said it will only probably be over in the next 2 hours. So I missed out on that, but it wasn't, you know, it was just too far for me to go at the time. If they had told me ahead of time and I was assigned, I would have went there at Ulta in Buford and would have got paid $88 for 6 hours. But it's pretty good. So go back to my previous video and go into the description box and sign up if you're interested in doing it. Or just leave your email and I can send you the link to your email, or email me. So when you email me, tsmallwood68@gmail.com, I'll send you the link as well. And it's good money to make when you're in between doing Uber Eats or whatever. If you're in between, why not just do those small little jobs? especially if you're in an area and you're next to those stores. You see, yeah, I already been over there. I shopped over there twice. Lindell's. Yeah, I've been there when they opened up the next day. It's all right. I mean, I like the fact that it's clean and it's so brand new, but price-wise, I don't know, they don't really seem to have a whole lot of stuff in regards to what I would normally buy. Like, for instance, the produce section. Yeah, it may have a nice little produce section, but I think Aldi's is a little bit better. They remodeled Aldi's, the one I go to in Snellville, and I haven't seen it. Well, you go in there one day, you can tell me what you think of it, but to me, they have pretty good prices in meats and stuff, but I like Aldi's, especially since Aldi's had remodeled their store up in Centerville or Snellville, up there Centerville Highway. I love that one better. I don't know if I'll see myself going to what is it? I want to do Zifty. Does it pay more? Yep, it sure do. Pay way more than damn Uber Eats. Let me tell you, Ruthie, and if you do it, please give them my name, Teresa Smallwood, that I referred you. Or Ruthie, give me an email, tsmallwood68@gmail.com, so I can give you the directions and stuff like that. Yeah, Zifty. Let me tell you about Zifty. Last night, I would have made $41 in 3 deliveries. But I didn't do the power hour. You know, power hour means you choose the power hour, you get $1 extra for each delivery you do. So, but you have to do 90% and 90% acceptance rate and 90% being on your block or shift or whatever. They don't penalize you if you reject an order. I haven't been in Aldi in a long time. Yeah, they use Checker. They do a background check. Zifty, when it's really busy, and plus, trust me, they pay you to go to the store, to get to the restaurant, and they pay you to the customer's house. So they pay you going as well as going to the person's house. On a good day, put it this way, on a very good day, say I do 6 deliveries, I could get easily $60-something, and I do that in probably a 4-hour block. I have to wait next year. Why you got to wait next year? I don't get it. So anyway, so last night I did 3 deliveries with Zifty, and it was I didn't start my block on time, for one thing. If I had started, I had put down from 4 o'clock till 10, and by the time I had finished doing some other things I was doing the merchandising thing. I had to go to a couple. Did I go to 1 store or 2 stores yesterday? I think I did 1. I think I did 1 or 2. I can't remember. I know I did 1 for sure. And yeah, I did 1. Yeah. So by the time I had finished doing that store, I went to the area, because you have to be in a certain area. Zifty only covers basically Midtown, Sandy Springs. You know, they show you have to be within their map. They're not in no Stone Mountain. They're not all the way out in the outskirts and none of that. And I think that's a good thing too, to be honest with you. So when I had started at, I think it was like 5:30ish when I started. When I started then, I wouldn't have made 90% because I had started so later. And if I had started at 4 o'clock and stayed on until 9, I would have been at 90%. So I didn't get the extra $3. So I only got $38 for 3 orders, but I would have got $41. But it tips pretty good, you know, because when you deliver the order with Zifty, they have to sign for the order. If they order through Zifty, they have to sign it, and then they'll they'll either put a tip at the time they sign for the order. If it's a what's the other one? If it's Chow Now, it's already been paid for. They already left the tip. You don't know what you're going to get until after you deliver it. And then after you deliver it, you don't have to sign. The customer doesn't have to sign. It's already been taken care of. But most of the time, they don't do no Alpharetta. I know they do it in Marietta. They used to do it in Marietta, but it's not that because I was picking food from the restaurant. They do Zifty, but it's only Zifty is only the ones that's in that mall area, they said. But you don't get that many orders. You don't hardly get any orders from Marietta. Most of it's gonna be in town. They have a wide expanded area, but that might be Chow Now. But I don't know. I don't go that far out to Marietta to do it. And they may have it, but I don't think it's as many. So I would sign up. And when you sign up, Ruthie, like I said, give them my name so I get the referral. I don't know how much I get as a referral, but they always ask who anyone you know do it. So hey Lynn. So you may wanna move the hell over. You see I'm trying to. You may want to go to the office because you do have to go in to the office downtown when you sign up for Zifty. You have to put it in. You have to put in the request to do Zifty. Then, and then if they need drivers, they'll let you know. And then after that, they'll tell you to come in on a certain day, and you go over like the app and stuff like that, and then they'll give you your bag or whatever they do. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna go and get me something to drink. And then after that, I'm going to the Sprouts, do this little survey job request, and then go to the Kroger, which is the couple blocks down the street from that place, do that at $12.50 an hour, and then go back to Tucker and do Kroger and Sprouts over there, and then another location in Kroger in Decatur. So my day will be mostly doing the survey, and then depending on what time it is, I'll do a few Zifty orders when I'm in Decatur or further in that area, and then after that I'll make my way back home. All right, I'll be back. Hold on for a minute. Anybody's interested in signing up, Lynn, if you still got that link, you can send it to the link on the live stream, because I don't know how to share my screen so I can show y'all figures. But I'll be back in a minute. Hold on, hold the thought. Alright, I'm back. It is such a beautiful day today. It's like spring weather. Thank goodness. I guess spring will be here soon enough. Me up and got tickets dropping Uber customer to Alright, I'm back. Okay, so far with that new gig job I'm doing, in between doing the mystery shopping and field agent, in 1 week's time, if I combine all the money I made with those 3 different apps, I made, let me see, the other one I'm talking about that I sent the link to Lynn, I made $111 in 1 week's time. That's not including what I'm going to make today, which is approximately 24. Look at this thing. 24.36, which includes approximately $52, and that's if I do the minimum hour with the grocery store at $12.50 an hour. That's minimum. So if I do 2 hours each of those stores, plus the 2 ones at Sprouts at $14, and if I get an extra $5 from creating extra space or something like that, they told me, that's almost gonna be 50-60 bucks for today. And then I added on to the ones I made from last week's total. I would have made 160 bucks at that other merchandising. And that's a week and a half. Not even a week and a half. I started last week Saturday. So Saturday, that's a week. And then with the other companies that I was doing mystery shopping, the field agent and the other one with the Trend Source, that's 36 plus another 40. Yep, 70. Yep, I made 75. 70. So check it out. Go back to that video, and I'm going to try to make a video and try to link all these different apps that I was talking about, and then when I figure out how to share my screens, I can show y'all. I can show y'all the proof. Why am I here looking like this? Ain't nobody saying nothing. So I'm about to go to assignment right now. Sprouts. And it's all into the route. Literally. I'm going to Sprouts, do one job, go down the street, do another one, then go back, do the other one, and it's all right next to each other. That's the convenience of these of some of these apps. You choose, let me see. Yep, that's the link. And that's just one of the companies. I ain't gonna stay here. I ain't gonna stay on too long because I gotta use my phone to do my assignment. And let me tell you the companies that they work with: Target, Kroger's. With Zipty, do you have to put that object on top of your? No. Nope. Man, in fact, I asked them about that, and if you had that little top thing on your car with Zipty, they get paid an extra 20 something cents, 30 something cents a mile. So they get paid extra just for driving around with that thing on their car. And I asked them, can I do it? And they said no. I think these were people who've been with Zipty for like a long time, Because see, Zifty used to hire their drivers. They used to hire the drivers was not 1099. The drivers were actually employees. A few years ago, they used to pay them an hourly wage, and let me see, did they also get tips? They got paid an hourly wage plus whatever tips they got. I don't even think they got the tips. That's what I used. That's what they told me. I think they told me they used to get paid hourly wage, and it wasn't regardless of the miles and driving. They got an hourly. They was employees, so they had to clock in and out. That's how they got paid. Whatever tips they got, I think they gave them. I think they got paid by tips. But if they didn't pay no tips, I think they was paying them $12. I think they was paying $12, $10. I can't remember what it was, but they had stopped doing that and converted them to like regular 1099. Dang, that's one thing I hate about Snellville 124. It's always dang traffic. I'm trying to hurry up. It's almost going on 3 o'clock. Yeah, so you have to I think doing all this driving and all this wear and tear in your car, unfortunately, eventually it's going to resort to you to having to do major fixing of a car. And let me tell you what Kia told me, bastards. And now they're telling me, oh, they tried to get in touch with 3 dealerships and they couldn't get a hold of them. And they said they had no record of me going for them testing the they didn't have no record of me going to have a diagnostic test done. I told them, I said I didn't have the diagnostic test done. I already paid for a diagnostic test to be done with another company because they wanted too much money for their diagnostic. And 2, diagnostic didn't mean they was going to fix the car. That means they was going to diagnostic and tell me how much it's going to cost, which it was way more than what some other company would have quoted me to fix the car. If it was $3,500 for this one company, you know how much it would have been? Kia would have charged me to fix it. And I told them no. And I told them I came in there to do I came in there for a recall. And I told them they were supposed to check the engine for the recall. And I told them something was wrong when the car was under warranty then. And they wanted me to pay an extra to get that done, which was not. So now they refuse to take ownership of fixing it. Now I have a car in the garage. I'm sitting there outside in the garage. I can't drive the car. I mean, I can drive it, but then if you drive it, it's going to mess up more. And it didn't make any sense for me driving it to get broken down on the road. So now at this point, I'm going to do one more thing, which is go to the Federal Trade Commission and file a complaint with the safety, whatever. It's a agency. And I'm going to file my complaint against them and maybe see if I could go to a lawyer and see if anybody could take up the cause. But I will try those 2 agencies first. And then at this point, I'm not going to invest $3,000 something. I will drag that car to the nearest wherever, whomever, and see if they could buy that car and sell it. And then whatever they tell me I could get, that's it. You know, if it's $4,000, $5,000, that's it. You know, I can't keep it. It's not gonna to fix the turbo, you know, unless I found someone who's gonna do it for maybe $1,000, maybe 1,000 something, and fix it and put it under warranty for 5 years or something, or whatever the case may be. Or sell it to Kia. I don't know. Sell it back to somebody. I'm here at a restaurant. Which part of the? It's the turbo. It ain't something. It ain't one of these little people who fix these old-looking cars that's so simple to fix. The way how someone told me is it was labor intensive, and they showed me it's when I go back home one day or whatever, I'm gonna open up my car and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Where's this thing Sprouts? I know I didn't pass it. Alright, hold on, y'all. Okay, I know where this Sprouts is. Giving away Kias for free at this point. I would never get another Kia. I would never bother with getting another Kia ever again. I'm sitting here driving this old Corolla, and you see how it sounds? It runs just like it's brand new. I had this car since 2002. It had no problems. None. Trust them. I surely wouldn't. Anytime someone say they'll take any car, they'll take this, they'll put you something, all they want to do. The only reason why Kia is going, and some of these cars, dealerships are going all this extravagant, we'll take your car, we'll take a picture, this and that, is for number one, they can't even push these new cars. Any 2019 and when 2020 comes around again, they have so much inventory of new cars because it's so pricey and it's so expensive that people are not even looking to buy a new car. They're not even looking to buy a new car. That's why they want people to sell the used car. It's because so many people are looking for a used car. All they got to do with this Kia, is probably fix that turbo thing, do a little cosmetic upgrade, and sell that car and say, okay, here it is. This car is $13,000. All cars decrease in value. It's not the decrease in value of a car. All cars will depreciate. It's that nobody's not buying new cars. Ain't nobody buying no brand new cars. That's why you see so many goddamn Mexicans and all these dang white guys and stuff. They want to buy the Ford F50. They sit them here buying these big ass F50s because, one, if you have a business where you need to buy a truck or whatever, you get a tax write-off, especially if you're buying a hybrid. If you're buying a hybrid or those electric, I think it's either hybrid or electric cars. You gotta, I don't know if they even extended that tax break anymore. I don't even know if they even gave that tax break. Did I pass the damn Sprouts? I supposed to have been got to this dang Sprouts. I'm gonna go further down, and if I did, I must have passed it. The only way I'll buy me a brand new anything is if I'm paying cash outright. I'm not financing another car for 5-7 years, no more. Nope, will not do it. I will continue to save my little money the whole year, put it aside, and then put that Kia as a trade-in on top of that, and maybe, I don't know, I'll probably drive this Toyota Corolla to the point where it can't run no more. But I'm gonna keep this Corolla. I kept it this long. And then what I'll do, oh man, I passed this damn, I know I passed the Sprouts. I supposed to have been got the Sprouts. It is not this far down in Lawrenceville. Let me hurry up, turn right back around. Talk about this Dodge Ram truck. It's ramming in front of me. I would not buy a Kia or Hyundai too, because you know Hyundai owns Kia. I wouldn't buy no Korean cars no more. I mean, I'm quite sure a lot of people probably drive around in the Kias and stuff, but nope. Not me, never again. Next time if I buy me another car, I'm gonna stick with Toyota. And I don't even think I want to buy another car next time around. I think next time I buy something, I'm gonna buy me a either a crossover or like a van. Not a big ass truck, but you know, something that I could probably like a van or something where I could transport stuff. Because every time I need to go to Lowe's or Home Depot, you know, and I want to get stuff, you know, I try to transport stuff in a car, and it's not very convenient. If you see someone driving a brand new car, no, there's people who's still buying new cars. They probably still buy new cars if you could afford it, but that's where they get people. No, I could tell a rental. You could tell a rental car. I don't think it's so much people renting it. If you see him in a new car, you could tell a rental car. There ain't too many people in Atlanta you really see driving around in a rental. That is very rare in terms of like just driving about. That's what they do. Exactly. That's what I was about to say. The only time you see people driving in a brand new car is right around tax season, when they hear these advertisements. Oh, oh, come on and we'll file your taxes with you, and you could use your tax refund to get a new car. You think I'm gonna give up my damn refund to pull up to get a new car? No. Nope. And half of the time, they getting people with bad credit who can't even afford to get a car loan. So to secure the loan, they get people to put their tax refund onto a new car. That's exactly, Lynn. I'm not buying no car during no tax season. Nope, never will. I never put money down on no car, and I'm not surely gonna put my little refund towards no new car. I'm not. I wouldn't. I mean, I know a lot of people say, "Oh, I need a car. Oh, I ain't got no car," and then a lot of people get suckered into doing Lyft. Lyft got that lease exchange program, And I've been seeing on Facebook where people were doing Lyft in a rental car, and then they were like, oh, look how much money I made. I did real good today. And then at the bottom, oh, what they doing to the park? They putting up some new stuff. They turn around paying $240 something a week. A week renting a car for Lyft, driving 70 hours, almost 80 hours a week to make $900 and something odd dollars. That's stupid. You mean to tell me, and then you subtract the $200 and something dollars from the $900 and something they made. So by the time they did all of that, I was like, so you telling me that you're only gonna get basically $700 something dollars minus the $260 something dollars for the lease of the car. Ain't no telling how much money they spent in gas. And if that means if you're driving 80 something hours a week, 70 something hours a week, that means you must be going, oh, look at that dog hanging out the window. The little pug. Oh, that's cute. And that means that they probably spent what? Maybe? Let me see. Let's say $100 in gas. That doesn't make any sense. That'll make no sense to me. None. To spend that much money and to lease a car. $800, $900, $1,000 a month. You know? To lease a car, to do Lyft. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Even the worst of worst credits, you could buy a car. You could bought a car for that. You could go to a place and get a nice 2-year-old car and spend way less than what you spending that money in the lease and use that car just the same to do Lyft. You know? I don't care what nobody says. And how is this next time you gonna see a surge? You don't see no surge like that. The only time you see a surge is just real desperate, you know. Like the only time I saw somebody, they in Chicago, they had an extra $10. Get an extra $10 with Uber during that time period. But at the same time, like, what a devil! I know I'm not blind. I don't know. I just know one thing. You have to be real smart about things. You gotta be smart. All right. Hold on, y'all, because I'm getting real frustrated in terms of, I know they, all right, hold on, y'all, because I need to find this Sprouts. I'm just driving up and down. So stupid. I forgot. I'm thinking, I'm thinking Sprouts is on the main street, but I forgot Sprouts is actually in that the Avenue shopping plaza where you can't see. And I was like, wait a minute. And I'm sitting there driving up and down the road. I must have been there 10 minutes ago. You only make money. And you know what? And then as the summer comes along, you know, when it gets around spring, summertime, and you know, a lot of people who are like in the school system, working for at the schools, and shut up, working at the schools, and they're off for the summertime. That's when a lot of people start doing these gigs, jobs, Uber and Lyft, to make extra money during the summertime. And it gets scarce after a while. You don't see, you know, it's like you have to almost drive longer just to make the same money from 2 years ago. One thing I have to say about Zifty never changed the rates. They never changed how they pay, with the exception of when they had converted from employees to independent contractors. Most people tip on Zifty. Now, I know for a fact that other ride I did the other day, that one girl, that one young black girl at Oglethorpe University, and it was like, I was right there driving down Peachtree when I got a request, and then it was at the university, was not even a mile. Man, that thing had cost, that whole entire trip was only $3 and some change. No, it wasn't even $3. No, it was $3 and some change, or somewhere about $2 or so. I know she didn't leave no tip, but that was okay, because one thing about doing Zifty is, like I said, they don't have a lot of those fast food places like McDonald's and Burger King and Chick-fil-A and all those stuff. You don't really get a lot of people that's going to tip you on those fast foods. And those fast food places is usually going to be very low. And DoorDash, that's ridiculous, because DoorDash still don't disclose how they pay. And I really believe that if a customer tips on DoorDash, that DoorDash do not pay the delivery fee. DoorDash should have never changed their model. When I did DoorDash over 2 years ago, because it's been a little bit over 2 years, I think, or it might be 2 years ago, when it was paying $5 per delivery plus the tips. They didn't pay for no miles. I already knew that. But if you stayed in a very good area, you pretty much don't go a whole lot of miles. So it's $5 per delivery. I used to know for a fact that I used to make over $100 on the weekends, every day in one weekend, and then during the week, because I was doing it like an 8-hour day, I was making $7, $800-900 with DoorDash easily, because I had a lot of blocks, and I used to set myself up from like a regular 11 to 7 or 8 o'clock or whatever, and made a lot of money. I even bumped into this one woman. She was doing DoorDash. She used to make $100 a week. And I was like, God damn, she easily have done 20 deliveries per day. And this was 2 years ago, when it was really, really lucrative. That's why I never cared for referrals, because I knew, just like Uber, just like Lyft, that the more they keep doing that, they will justify and change their pay scale. They will justify and change their pay scale. It would change not to the betterment of the delivery drivers, and they would not pay $5 on. I always said to people, stop advertising. Stop advertising and just get a little referral money. You're going to mess yourself up by doing it. Now I'm at the Sprouts, y'all, so I'm gonna end this when I get there, and then I'm gonna do my little audit. I'll probably show y'all a little bit what I'm talking about, and then after that I'm gonna switch over and do it, and then I'll go ahead and go to the Kroger's, show y'all that. Maybe show y'all that. I don't know. I don't want to burn up my battery, because I don't have this battery takes up a lot of juice. But you know, to make easy money, even if it's just to take care of the small little bills, or to generate an extra cash flow. And especially, you know, make some extra money when you're on your way doing things. You know, it don't take a whole lot. But anyway, I'm here. Let me go ahead and finish this assignment real quick, because I want to finish doing the ones I need to finish doing by, I have to fit, and I'm not trying to stay out here all day. All right, Lynn. Go ahead and try one, and look at the survey link that I sent you, because these assignments, you know, it goes by pretty quick. So, and it's good on the weekends. It's good on the weekends. So go ahead and check that out and let me know. All right, y'all. Go back to the previous video if you're interested in signing up. Go ahead, click on the link, and I'll come back to y'all later on this evening. Okay, that's good. Go ahead and try it out. Like I said, it's convenient on your own time, and so let me go ahead and make this little 50-60 bucks for today, and I'll talk to y'all later on this evening. I start my new job tomorrow with that temp agency tomorrow up in Alpharetta. So I have a new job that I'll be starting with. It's still a temp agency. It's not permanent, but it could be permanent. But I have to check it out. I'll let y'all know tomorrow how that goes. All right, talk to y'all later on this evening. See y'all. Bye, Lynn. Bye, Coleman. Bye, Ruthie. Bye. Who else I'm missing? Art.